Okay, psst. Have you ever wanted to become a criminal, run your own gang, or build your own evil empire of crime? Well, it's illegal. It's very illegal. Illegal, 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 illegal. But there is a game that's not, and it's called Sin City. Hey everyone, my name is JoJo with Moon Boots Capital, and in this episode, I will be interviewing the co-founder of Sin City and take a deeper dive into this metaverse. Sin City is a mature 18 and over play-to-earn game that is comparable with titles like Grand Theft Auto, but better. In Sin City, you can explore, gamble, buy virtual properties, and climb your way to the very top for the title of Kingpin of Crime. All right, let's learn more. Sit back and enjoy this chat. Tell me a little bit on how you got started, kind of like the beginning of Sin City. How did that become to what it is today?
Okay. Yes. Well, Sin City is a 3D metaverse game, and it's a little bit similar with the GTA game. And me and Kosti also were a really big fan of GTA, but we noticed that there were some flaws, if I can put it like that. We noticed, for instance, that on GTA you cannot buy land or own a land, so the ownership wasn't really in the game. And also, what we noticed is that you cannot, you spend a lot of time playing, which is fun, of course, but you cannot really earn money with it. So those two aspects made us think about a concept in which you can own certain, land or in-game items, and at the same time also not only playing for fun, but also earn to play.
Yes, I saw
Play
that
to earn,
that's
sorry.
I saw that that was very different where it's almost like, yeah, finally we can start owning some land in this type of game and world, especially the
Mhm.
type of craziness that this Grand Theft Auto would give us. Now,
Exactly.
can you dive in a little bit on what led you guys to adopt this more mature 18 and older style for Sin City?
Well, you see a lot. Metaverse is now, yeah, the hot thing now. A lot of metaverses are there, but you don't see an R-rated metaverse. And I think, and I believe we are the first one who are doing that. And like I said, GTA was really a game which we like to play, and it's not out there on blockchain. So that's why we decided to, go for a storyline which is more excited, more. Has also a little bit more touch with the real world, if I
Yeah.
can put it like that. Other metaverse are more fantasies. Nothing wrong with that, but we want to do something different. That's why.
And where was that inspiration in the beginning? Like, where did that come from? Like, you were like, were you a big Grand Theft Auto fan? Were you big into
Yeah,
gaming, or you know?
yeah. We were gaming, especially Kosti, who's also the co-founder. He's really, really a Grand Theft Auto gamer. And yeah, we together thought about a concept which, can happen also on the blockchain. And yeah, that's why we choose Sin City. And I think the name fits also
The name
the
is very
game.
fitting.
Yeah.
Well, that's amazing. Now, this is a really side question. I just thought of this. Because I used to be such a fan of Grand Theft Auto, are there going to be some
Mhm.
like hidden cheat codes that I can press something into the system of the computer where I'm going to get like a random tank appear out of nowhere? Will you guys have that?
Well, the it will has have a lot of things. And we also
Just not
going
a big
to
tank out of nowhere.
no. Well, it is to give you an idea about how it works. So you can build whatever you want. We provide tools to do that, so you can build, buildings, cars, guns, whatever you would like to play. And from there you can also play the game. So we have a game where we have missions, and also exciting stuffs, R-rated stuffs, which you can do. let's say robberies. You can extort people. So it's a lot of R-rated stuff which you can do. So, but in the meantime, in the same time, you can also do, regular things which has nothing to do with all the crime elements. So yeah, there are a lot of things which you can do on Sin City Metaverse. There will be also another aspect which is also very interested. We are planning to invest in other projects, so other gaming who are going to build in our metaverse. So, for instance, we have a gaming house who's going to build, and you can go there. So imagine you're walking through the land, and you see on the left side, on the right side, the game master house, for instance, one of our partners, and you can go there and just play the games. So it's very varied, a lot of stuff you can do, and yeah, very excited.
I didn't know that. So within playing the game, I can go around, I can go into a casino, and I can still play another game. That's another company that wanted to integrate this whole new world with you.
Exactly.
Right.
So we have already partnerships with House Masters, one of them, which is going to build a casino in our metaverse. AIO Acted Out, which is like a platform for young actors, to do audition. They can also have NFTs on that platform, so they can enter, let's say, a museum or a cinema, which is built by AIO. They can enter there and use their platform. Another partner which we have is Drive, which provide transportation services
Mhm.
uh, in our metaverse. So yeah, there will be a lot of other partner coming soon, and yeah, it's very interesting, especially that part in combination with the game story, and yeah, it's all very interested, I would say.
Yes. I mean, everyone is kind of waiting for this type of style of game, right? Because why do you think Grand Theft Auto is so popular? It's because of this reckless, I can do whatever I want. But now, when you
Exactly.
add the aspect of money, I can buy things, I can play other games. This is a real world thing now. This feels kind of
Exactly.
real. So,
Excellent.
let me actually share. I wanted to, before I share, because I wanted to share your partnerships, because I think that's an important aspect
Mhm.
of building
True.
this whole thing, who's behind you and who's supporting you. So I kind of
Mhm.
wanted to ask this next question because I keep mentioning this a lot.
Mhm.
Is it accurate to call this game Grand Theft Auto for the blockchain? Because I keep saying it.
I would say yes. It's very similar. Well, it's very similar with Grand Theft Auto, a little bit more R-rated, if I can put it like that. So we are a little bit
More
more,
R-rated than the
more
original
R-rated.
Grand Theft
Yeah,
Auto.
that's the plan which we want to do. So it's not for small children, I would say.
Definitely not. So
So
any children that
no,
are watching, sorry,
no,
this is not your game.
exactly. And like you said, everyone wants to be a bad boy or a bad girl,
Yep.
and yeah, this game, you definitely will have that feeling. Yeah.
Good. Okay, cool. Well, now, I mean, I was already going to be playing this game because, again, it's that money aspect. It's that whole other side of being free in a game. I
Yes.
actually wanted to move into this next question. So, can you tell me more about what it means to become the kingpin of Sin City? Since, I don't know too much terms, I kind of wanted to dive into it a little bit more. And how does one go about building their crime empire?
Yeah, well, the Kingpin is basically the boss of the empire. So there will be the game story. The exact details will be, of course, mentioned in a later stadium. But the storyline is that you basically do wrong stuffs to get revenue, to get money, to get sin
Oh, I
tokens,
gotta do bad things to get
bad
the
things
rewards.
exactly to get the rewards. And
Okay.
the question is who's going to be doing the most bad things and get the most revenue, the most sin tokens. And
Hmm.
those you can refer to as as the kingpin of Sin City.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And will there be different levels to the kingpin on, let's say I
Yeah.
do, I'm sure there's tiers, I'm sure there's levels.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
there are different missions, different levels, different gang groups, and so on. So we'll be very, very interested. Also, the competition element will be a lot. We have 17 districts from the cartel district to the red light district to all kind of other districts which have to compete with each other, and
Yeah.
so
That's
yeah.
gonna look really interesting. I'm not gonna lie, Marwan, because
Mhm.
when things start, I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of bugs, a lot of kicks, a lot of different scenarios are gonna happen, right?
Mhm.
You haven't seen it yet, but for me, I'm curious to see like who is going to really take over. That's why I asked, are there going to be tiers to these kingpins? What gangs are going to come out of nowhere, and are they going to take over the whole game? Like people are going to know, oh yeah, that group started when they first launched, and they're still there conquering everything, and we can't beat them. So I always wonder, and I'm curious on how that's going to look like and play out.
Yeah, me too. And to be honest, I cannot wait to be playing the game myself. So I want to be also part of a gang or doing a mission and be the kingpin eventually. And I think that's the most. I think all our team have that feeling. Like we cannot wait to have this game. Out and see it with our own eyes and play it even. And I think if you have as a team that feeling, then you're on the right track. I think then you can really develop something nice, because you will also be very critical.
Yeah.
So
Well, we'll
yeah, I cannot
see.
wait for it.
We'll see what it looks like. And I
Yeah.
wanted to know, because since we are going to be doing real life money, I wanted to talk more about the token sin. Um,
Mhm.
in what ways can we earn sin token, and like where can we spend it within the game? I know you did mention that you're partnering up with different games
Yeah.
within Sin City. But is there anything else that the audience might be missing, or maybe they just don't know?
Well, yeah. To start with, the land, you can buy you can buy the land with sin tokens. By the way, we will start very soon in 1 or 2 weeks with a land sale, and with that land, you can build your empire, and eventually also sell it on the NFT Sin City marketplace. So imagine you have bought a plot of land and you build on it and you make it something very nice, like a nice building, nice cars, nice whatever you want to build. It can be very valuable for people who want to have that land, so you can sell it on the NFT marketplace. That's one thing. Other thing is also in-game items, such as you can build, for instance, a golden Kalashnikov if you want to, or a certain sword which you can build and also sell it on the NFT marketplace. That's so the NFT marketplace is one place where you can sell land and NFT items. And other way to earn a sin is by playing the game. So we have missions. You can, for instance, rob a bank and earn sin tokens. Yeah, so you can extort people or use other users, which you also
So
can
I
earn.
could kill really quick. I can kill someone and get sin tokens.
Also, yeah, yeah. So the
Everyone's going to be
other
killing each other.
so the other users should be protect themselves. So it makes it a lot very interesting,
You're
So
right.
um, so yeah, that's one way. So the game story itself, with the game story, you can earn sin tokens, and also the other projects, like I mentioned before, the Housemaster or AIO, you can go there and also earn sin tokens by playing the games, for instance, there. So there will be a lot of ways to earn sin tokens.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely got to be there day one just to see how everyone is kind of reacting to it, because it's going to look like the purge. Everyone's going to be murdering each other. So hopefully, yeah, maybe you and I can partner up, and hopefully we're geared enough so that we can defend ourselves. But
Exactly. We'll be partners in crime. Don't worry.
okay, thank God. I cannot be I cannot be by myself in that chaos, because it's
Okay.
gonna be exciting. But speaking of like the gaming side of things, can we gamble with it? is there gambling aspects to it?
Yeah, so the house master provides casino games, or games where you can earn, where you can play games where you can earn sin tokens. So yeah, definitely there will be ways to earn sin tokens by gambling. Yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
awesome. And then speaking of gambling, are what other activities are there? Because I know you mentioned a lot, but is there anything that we're missing in terms of, let's say, if you're new to the game, or is there training, or yeah, anything?
Mm. Well, but I'm not sure if I can mention it right now. But there
Oh,
will be like two, three other games, very interesting. But I cannot reveal it, just not now yet.
no
But
worries.
we
We're
will
all
announce it
waiting.
on our channel, and there will be some other parts, very interesting games, which you can play also on Sin City Metaverse. So definitely there will be a lot of options, and we have also a special fund for that. So I want to also mention that to invest in such projects. And with the return of those projects, by the way, we buy our own SYN tokens back and burn it. So this makes it also very interesting for the ecosystem
Well,
because, yeah, it will decrease the supply and
yeah,
increase the value. So a lot
that's
of
an
interesting
interesting
stuff on
concept.
it. Sorry?
So
Yeah.
that's an interesting concept. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
How since there's so much to kind of like that's a game changer because yeah, if you're
Yeah.
taking away supplies, what is that going to look like? So did you create that concept on your own? Was other people doing it and you're like, oh, I really like that idea, kind of removing the supply, making it a little bit more, that higher demand. So yeah,
Exactly.
where did that
Because
come from?
yeah, well, the demand is there. We know there will be a demand. There will be a use case for the game, for the land, for the NFTs. But we were thinking as a team, we were thinking like, how can we involve communities and make it also more interest? But at the same time, how can we make sure that there will be like the supplies, how can that decrease? And then we came up with that buyback and burn process. So yeah, basically what we do is investing, but with the returns, we don't put it in our pocket. We make sure that the sin will be bought back and also be burned. And yeah, this is a very interesting concept. I don't believe there's another metaverse which is doing this. So
No, they're
touch
not.
both demand and the supply side. Yeah.
Whoa, that's a really big difference there. You're taking away supply and you're burning it. I've never heard that before. So that is going to be a whole, and you're not going to obviously do that right away. You're probably going to wait maybe, I don't know, 6 months to a year when things are kind of calm and you're like, let's spice things up. Let's just buy back the tokens and let's burn it and
Exactly.
let's see what's. So that is truly the concept of Sin City. You're really reflecting on the brand name.
True. True. You say it perfectly right. Yeah.
And
Totally
then
agree.
and then it's like you could have said like chaos or Sin City. Like that's just it's kind of a little bit of both. And will this game be free to play?
Yeah, we'll also give options to users to play the game free because we own also as own we'll also have some lands available for users to play and build their empire, and so there will be definitely an option to play the game. Yeah, for sure.
Nice. Okay, good. Good to know. And then do you know if it's gonna, of course you know, is it gonna be coming to mobile?
Yes, it will be on desktop and on mobile, so it will be on two. Yeah, on both of them. Yeah.
And then when are like the launch dates for everything on, let's say, the mobile side?
Um,
I was gonna share the map actually, or the roadmap here. So
we have already the proof of concept. I don't know if you have that by, but we have the proof of concept already. The game itself will be finished in let's say 5 or 6 months, and of course we're going to build on that because we want to improve and make sure that everything works well. And yes, there will be 17 districts. Yeah, you name it, all the bad stuffs which can happen in this. So the cartel, where you can sell or buy drugs, Yeah, the red light districts. You have so many other districts which are. We have also no man's land. We have a lot of districts which I think for every users, can fit whatever they like to do. So, yeah,
And I'm sure that every piece of land is going to be very different, maybe to the level, the difficulty, maybe who's
exactly,
ruling it, who's the
exactly.
kingpin
So,
there.
exactly. So we'll have for every district a certain storyline. For cartel district, there will be another storyline. For instance, for the red light district or for the no man's land. So there will be a lot of variation, but at the same time, the goal for every district is the same: is to make as much money. You can so that's basically make as much as make as much sin tokens as you can, and that's basically the goal, to be the kingpin of Sin City.
Nice. I'm sure, well, that's going to be a huge factor for a lot of people to come in because who doesn't want to be number one somewhere? Number one in the scoreboard, in like the numbers, and then an actual full game. And how would
Yeah.
other people know that you're the kingpin? Are they going to get an email notification or is it going to be hovering over their head that you're the kingpin?
There will be a scoreboard where everyone can see which users has the amount of sin tokens they have. So there will be like a scoreboard showing that, and
Nice.
yeah. So yeah.
So well,
So
okay. So it's easy to kind of see who can I kill first, and maybe I can be the new kingpin if I can see their numbers.
exactly, exactly. You can see, yeah, how much everyone has, and depending on that, you can make your plan as a
That's
gangster.
great. Really quick, and I'm going to be ending off with this question because I really am not only excited, ready, and we're probably going to be gearing up in the next few months to kind of go into this new world of Sin City. But we know that you have a roadmap. But is there any future updates that you would like to share?
Yes. Well, we have a lot of updates. To start with, the land sale, which is starting very soon, and we will offer users also to stake their tokens, and users who have a certain amount of tokens staked get an early access for the land. So that's
Hmm.
one interesting thing which we are developing, or at least offering to the users. We have different partnerships. Like I mentioned, we have 2, 3 games who want to build also on the metaverse. We have plans to go on a tier one central exchange. Cannot reveal the name yet, but it will be also very interesting. Several decentralized exchange we're going to be listed on. So there'll be a lot of things, a lot of news coming out very soon. So yeah.
In the next few weeks or days with this new announcements on
Well,
exchanges,
in the
or is it all
next
in the
couple of
works?
yeah, well, the land sale will be in a couple of weeks already. So the first part we're doing a certain percentage, not everything. The first part, and we were planning to do every couple of weeks. We trying to sell the land, and also we offering staking protocols to stake their tokens. And yeah, like I said, tier one central exchange listing will be also in a couple of weeks, and that's decentralized exchange listing also, and the game itself, as I mentioned before, we will come, by the way, very important, in 3 months with a beta version, and then in 6 months the final version, and on top of that, of course, we're going to keep developing. Yeah.
Nice. And since you mentioned the beta version for a few of your community members to potentially play and join, and I'm probably guessing that you're going to have a smaller amount in the beginning to kind of use this beta version.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to know that
Mhm.
how many and how can I be one of the first people to join this beta version gameplay?
Yeah, well, we're going to announce it a couple of weeks before we going to release the beta version, and
Okay.
we will have also, a test group, a beta group, who are going to test it, and they can apply for it through our Telegram. So keep an eye on the Telegram announcement. and our Telegram group, and they can yeah, they can register themselves there as, as one of the first to test our Sin City metaverse. Yeah.
Mhm. Nice. Okay, because I know that you have a very large community. You have a lot of people backing this, and also people are talking about it. So, for the
Thank
audience that are watching, you should really join the community at least to just see the updates, see what's going on, and potentially be one of the first people to try the beta version. Because I know I'm going to try to get my ticket in there. Hopefully, with this interview, this is a wink, wink. Let me try it out. So let me know if I could get in and test it out myself, and maybe I can do a review because that would be really cool, and I would love to do that. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up now. Marwan,
you.
thank you so much for being on this Moon Boots interview. This has been very exciting to understand what's going to be happening in the next few months. A lot of new updates, a lot. You're going to be doing exchanges, more partnerships. I'm sure more advisors are going to come in. So this is not going to slow down for you. So we
No.
are all very excited, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you to Jojo for inviting me and explaining me about the Sin City metaverse.
No worries, my pleasure, and we'll talk soon. All right, bye
Okay.
guys.